What's up everybody? Today we're going to do a unboxing, install, and review of the LAMIN-X tail light covers. I went with the Gunsmoke, and let's take a look and see how it went. So to start off with the unboxing, everything comes in a relatively small package. The total kit cost me $69.95 before tax and shipping. And with that kit, you pretty much get everything that you need except for water. So I went with the Gunsmoke color because I didn't want it to be too dark to where I could possibly, risk breaking and someone not being able to see my lights well enough. But I didn't want to go too light and go with the tint because that wouldn't be really effective because, a lot of people are getting their tail lights tinted and whatnot because of the look that it gives. So the Gunsmoke worked perfectly, as you'll see coming up here. The instructions are all pretty detailed. For the most part, everything that you need to know is listed and written. And there's actually how-to videos on how to install everything as well, if you need any more assistance. Get the nice squeegee to get the water out. You get a LAMIN-X blade, which took me some time getting used to, but towards the end it did get a lot easier to use it. And then you actually get a spray bottle as well to put your water into, and you'll fill that up a lot of times during this process. So now moving on to the installation. So the first thing that you have to do is make sure everything's clean. So I just used water and a towel, made sure I got off any possible debris so it didn't get in between the film. So the application of these I chose to do first because they were smaller. I wanted to kind of get an idea of how the film worked and felt to install. On your first cut, you're definitely going to realize and feel how thick the actual film is, but towards then you'll definitely get used to it. So at this point, I definitely liked the look and the shade of that Gunsmoke. It's not something that's too dark or too light. I feel like it's kind of like the perfect blend of the two. So at this point, I thought that everything was going pretty well, nice and easy, working on these smaller panels to get my confidence up. And then we move on to this right here. So this is where the biggest challenge came into play. Because this is curved and angled on the top and bottom as well, it was definitely really hard to get this to work properly like I wanted it to. And I think one of the main reasons why it was so difficult also was because of how cold it was. If this was done in the summertime outside, it may have been a little bit easier. But I definitely had to get a hair dryer here, hair blow dryer, to warm up the film a little bit to get it to flex, to where I'd be able to wrap it around the light properly. Now moving on to the other side here, it was a lot easier having just finished the other side, and I also warmed up the actual film itself before even putting it on, and that definitely helped as well. For whatever the reason, towards the bottom portion, it's almost like the film sometimes just didn't stick. So I definitely tried to just take my time with it, get some heat on it a little bit, and constantly pretty much push it down in order for it to adhere. These last sections were really easy. You have a relatively flat surface to work with. It's only like you know, 2 bends on the top and bottom, as you can see, and it's really, really easy. And by this point in time, you're gonna be good with your cuts. So what did it all look like? It turned out amazing. I absolutely love the look that it gives. Makes your car stand out from the rest. It definitely gives a feeling of custom to me. It's definitely something that you can do by yourself, but it will take a little bit of time and patience. And if you're in a cold weather environment, definitely use some type of heat source or heater in the area to, at least to keep the film flexible. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.